I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain.
I think I've got the best cast in the world, and these
They're
guys,
fabulous. They're absolutely fabulous, by the way. You know, you have got a cracking cast.
yeah, and that was I think that was the best thing I did on directing on this was just the casting. And what I'm going to say is that when I watch cinema, after looking at my cast throughout and seeing their real reactions in the moment, but also remember when they're improvising a scene, they're essentially writing or co-writing as they're acting. That's how great they are. So I personally think 90% of the Hollywood actors, because they're trained on a different style, I don't feel that they could do this. I know certain ones that would be perfect for it, but many others I just don't. So I look at the performances in, say, Netflix films now I'm watching or in the cinema, and now I can really see, I think I can see the wheels turning, and that's not always a great thing. And with this, I can't see, they have a reaction because they don't know what the other actor's going to say. Do you know what I mean? So it's real reactions, but the ability to just work with that, and it's a bit like that TV show. Did you get that in the UK called Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So it's actually those real moment reactions to me are powerful. And I also think within the greatest actors within scripted stuff have the ability to surprise the other actor, even though they've rehearsed it, even though they know the lines. There is that. So sometimes I'll see something where I go, okay, that's the same technique. But I feel overall we've got that every scene because of this style. So I do think this is something that the film industry shouldn't have lost, is it's empowering the actors a bit more and treating them more like they are storytellers with the director. But like I said, for me, this was never, I felt that it's more, the more I did this, the more it's my vision, and I can't explain that. I never felt, oh, I need to take control here, or it was kind of like, I felt I had confidence to just go, okay, they've come up with something, and then, but I had to decide, is that something that fits the story? You know what I mean? So there was this, the problem with this technique is it creates a lot of discussion between takes. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I know it took you a very long time to do all this, mate. So yeah.
A year of filming. But that's another thing. I mean, now they get it on a real. That was another thing that goes back to before, say, the 80s. You would often see movies would take a year or several years to film. But now I think, once again, with the corporatization of the art, I feel they really want it on they've already, before you started filming, they've already got the release date. Do you know what I mean? So that it really, and the director has had to basically sign off on the story he wants to tell. He can't suddenly, there's very few directors, maybe Kubrick was one of them, where he could change it around.